Hi, I'm Anastasia, your favorite manifesting oracle. Have you ever wondered if your thoughts can actually influence someone else's actions or emotions? What if you could use your mind to manifest your desires or even connect with an SP without saying a word? Well, according to Neville Goddard, thought transmission is a real phenomenon, and your inner thoughts and your mental conversations are constantly reshaping your reality and the people around you. Well, today you're in for a real treat because in today's video, I am going to show you exactly how you can use thought transmission to manifest your desires, whether that's success or wealth or love that you desire to manifest. Stick around because I'm about to reveal the secrets that will change how you view your thoughts forever. Now, before I dive in to how you can use thought transmission to bring about your desired manifestations, I want to briefly touch on who Neville Goddard is. He is a key figure and author in the manifesting community. And Neville Goddard taught that thought transmission is a natural part of human consciousness and plays a very powerful role in manifesting. Now, according to him, thoughts are not confined to the thinker, but can be transmitted to others, affecting their actions, feelings, and circumstances. Okay, we're about to get into this, but before we do, I want to let you know how excited I am to be sharing this topic with you. I'm very passionate about thought transmission and about all things concerning manifestations, manifesting, and self-improvement. And I know right now my YouTube channel is really embryonic right now, and that is going to change. But my passion to deliver all of my knowledge to the best of my ability is something that just gets me all excited. So you'll have to forgive me if I come across a little over-enthusiastic. It's just that I'm very passionate about this subject. So now let's get into this, shall we? Now, Neville Goddard believed everyone is interconnected. Neville also believes that everyone is not only interconnected, but through a universal mind. He believes that when you think intensely about someone or something, that thought influences the subject, even if they are unaware of it. Now imagine that. Imagine going through most of your life, like most people do, The Walking Dead or The Living Dead. To me, it's all the same. And being bombarded constantly all day long, even in your sleep, okay? Now, this is where I want to pause real quickly and touch upon how vital it is to become more self-aware and learn to use discernment, because discerning what thoughts are yours, what thoughts might belong to someone else's, is crucial. People walk around like zombies under everyone else's influences and thoughts. And that could be any person, okay? It could even be the unseen spirits that our eyes can't see. Now, I can see a lot of the unseen spirits, and I can see the unseen world, especially when I want to. But I will get into that in my next video. But for now, we're going to concentrate on how to use thought transmission to bring your desires to you quickly using thought transmission. So, learning to use discernment. This is how you do it. You sit with yourself in a quiet place, ask yourself questions such as, now, is this someone that I would actually want to have a relationship with? is this thought something that goes in alignment with who I am morally? Ask yourself questions like that, okay? A lot of the times, and I'm speaking for myself, our thoughts are not our own, okay? Our thoughts are not private. People are invading us constantly all day long, and our thoughts are also invading others. Now, just think about that. Think about how messy people's lives are. Because if A, they are not self-aware, and B, they're definitely not using discernment because they are not self-aware. Look at their lives. Look at anybody in your life. Look at their life. And now I can speak for mine. I have made a mess of my life because of the fact that I was not self-aware like I am now. And I was not using discernment the way that I thought that I should be using it. So, I want to get back on track now. But talking about those two things was vital. You can also go to my playlist and check out my 5-part miniseries that talks about discernment and also self-awareness. Okay, so back on track. We are going to talk about how others receive our thoughts. Okay, so others can receive our thoughts through our mental conversations. I know a lot of us probably have those daily, probably several times a day with women. Well, we probably have them 10 times more than men, of course. But we can also transmit our signals and thoughts via inner dialogues. Okay? The conversations you have about others are transmitted to them. Your thoughts are not your own, and your thoughts are not private. Okay, so we're going to get into another method you can use to bring about your desired manifestations using thought transmission. Assume the desired state. Neville Goddard believed and taught assumption. Believing your desire is already fulfilled sends out a vibrational signal that will be picked up by that person or involved situation. And I'm going to give you an example of what I mean by this. Stay with me for a moment, okay? Imagine, if you will, that you want your specific person to treat you differently. You're not happy with the way they're treating you, and you want them to treat you a certain way, okay? But you have to imagine that they already are treating you the way that you want to be treated. So you're going to have these sorts of thoughts because you want to send out the right thoughts to that person. And you can use your imagination because that's what Neville Goddard believes is the key tool to bringing about your desired reality. Use or think these sorts of thoughts, okay? You're going to be sitting with yourself in a quiet place thinking this. My SP treats me like royalty. I am the apple of my SP's life. I am the end all and be all. I am above all. My SP treats me like a queen or king. My SP is so thoughtful, understanding, and caring. My SP is always bringing me gifts. My SP loves me to the moon and back. Okay, so those are just some examples of the thoughts backed by your imagination. Because now you're assuming that he or she is already treating you differently in the way that you desire, of course. So you can get as creative as you want with your thoughts, okay? Get as wild and crazy as you want. There's no limitations. Whatever you want, however you want to be treated. The sky's the limit. Okay, it's personal between you and your higher self. So now I just want to let you know that Neville Goddard believed that the key to thought transmission was using your imagination backed by belief and feeling. Okay, and emotions, feeling is interchangeable here. He really believed that that is how your desires will be made a reality. Now, I have to interject my personal thoughts and experiences. Do you have to imagine and use imagination with every thought that you're having, with every thought that you want someone else to receive? No, absolutely not. Okay, so I have 50 plus years of living experience, and I can honestly tell you without a doubt, you do not have to imagine or use your imagination in every thought transmission that you want to send out to the desired people that you want to receive, that you want receiving your thoughts. Okay, so I just wanted to touch on that. If you use your imagination easily and you love doing it and it's natural for you, I encourage you to use your imagination by all means, okay? Just because it's not my favored method doesn't mean it won't work for you. You need to do what's natural for you, okay? I just send out my thoughts and boom, bam, my signals are received. Okay, so this is something else that Neville Goddard taught. He said the distance is irrelevant when you're sending out thought transmissions. Physical distance does not matter when it comes to thought transmission, okay? He also believed feeling is crucial. Neville Goddard emphasized that it's not just the thought itself, but the feeling behind the thought that is transmitted. Okay, in summary, your mind is a divine operation, and you are influencing others by your thoughts, whether you're aware of it or not. Your assumptions, be it that they are unconscious or conscious, direct all thought transference. Okay, I just want to give some honorable mentions of other known authors who have also published books like Neville Goddard in regards to telepathy, thought transmission, and clairvoyance. Upton Sinclair is an American writer who described in his book the telepathic experiences that he conducted with his wife, Mary. The name of his book is Mental Radio. And I'm going to give you a brief rundown of the experiments they did. Upton Sinclair would sit in one part of his house and imagine an object such as a shape, an animal, or a flower. His wife would be isolated in another room in like the opposite end of his house, and she would be sitting in a receiving state to receive his signal, his thought that he was imagining. Now, according to this book, because I don't want to give it all away, the results provided evidence for telepathic communication. A lot of her drawings were eerily similar or incredibly spot on and identical to the object that her husband was imagining. Okay, so this is just a book that I thought that thought transmission enthusiasts might want to look into. Another honorable mention is Rudolf Steiner. He's an Austrian philosopher, and he wrote about telepathy and the etheric world and occult sciences. He wrote extensively about telepathy and related paranormal abilities. And Rudolf Steiner believed telepathy can be spiritually developed. He's just another author I thought I would throw out there, just in case any or all of you are interested in furthering your education on the phenomenon of thought transmission. I am thrilled that you watched my video on thought transmission and then how you can use it to manifest your desires. And I also hope that you found my video insightful. Furthermore, I hope that you're getting excited about experimenting with your own thoughts and inner conversations to create the reality that you want. But we're not stopping there. In my next video, we will dive into a much more fascinating topic: how manifesting collides with paranormal abilities such as clairvoyance and precognition. Folks, are you curious about how these intuitive gifts can accelerate your manifestations? Well, you won't want to miss this. Subscribe, hit the bell notification so you will be the first to be notified of my next video.